So here it is, building up now to the total number of schools that P&G Shiksha has impacted from last year to now. So last year the number was 220. Let's see what the number is now. Yeah, now the children are getting into the act as well. And this is the final brick being laid. So that will bring up the number now. 330 schools. 330 schools now being built by P&G Shiksha over the last 10 years. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. आप लोगों ने हमारी मदद की ये number सबको दिखाने के लिए. Okay, and that's the new number that we would like to share with all of you. It's now 330 schools that P&G Shiksha has built, okay, across the country. Tell us, what is the importance, okay, of infrastructure intervention, according to you, in schools and in a country like India?
Like I was saying, you're laying the bricks and foundation of a better future for our country, and it's about time we start thinking about the future, not just striving for the present. So, what is infrastructure? Eventually, computers, being able to sit in a clean classroom, an environment where you feel like going to a playground and feeling safe. Having a playground is a luxury in most of our schools, especially in the big cities as well. I know in my school, we used to feel blessed that we had a playground that we shared with 3 other schools. Stuff like that, yeah, which really matters. It's wholesome growth of a child. It's not just sitting and studying with books all day. There is a lot more to it, and infrastructure provides the ability for a wholesome upbringing, which I'm sure many people today look back at their school days and wonder what if we had computers that way.
True.
What if we could study like this, where we had at the tap of a computer we could get information from all across the world. And now we have that opportunity to provide it to our children, and we must. And I'm glad that this is happening. It's better late than never. So 330 schools means you can multiply that with the number of children that might have got educated.
Absolutely. And the number of children that will get educated.
And they will continue telling their children to get educated. So
correct.
You keep passing that forward.
Yes. And you just spoke about how some of them would be reminiscing about mere school mein ye hota to acha hota. You know, we want to take you back to school.
No.
Yeah. If you can tell us and share with us, you know, your favorite place in school, because we're talking about infrastructure. Favorite place in school, library, canteen. Nahin?
Canteen, my size didn't allow me to be very better than what I was then. Our canteen was not as exciting as filmon mein canteens was interesting. Where you go and there are girls are there and boys. We didn't have that sort of a canteen in my school, but the place that I really liked in my school was my basketball court.
Okay.
I was a very big sport fan.
Okay.
I used to follow all kinds of sports as a kid. I used to not play enough of them. And in my school, because we had a basketball court, I found it quite unique and I wanted to pursue that sport. So I played inter-school, and whenever lunch break hoti thi, beech mein, subah school shuru hone ke pehle, I used to always be on the basketball court. So that was my place in school that I used to always.
Your favorite place in school. Great. You also just shared with us something very interesting. You said 330 schools is what we built. Multiply that by the number of children who will be educated right now currently. Not just them, but in the future, the number of children that will be educated and will be impacted through these schools. So I think it's now time for us to share that number with everyone. Till last year, the number was 4,20,000 children who will be impacted through 220 schools last year. But now, the number is 330 schools. So how many children will we now impact? And I think it's time to share that with everyone. So, we have a book over here, okay, that we're going to open up and unveil that number. Are you ready? Yes? All you need to do is flip the page, and then we will reveal the new number of children that we will impact. Here we go. You can see it. So 6 lakh children will now be impacted through the 330 schools as a part of the P&G Shiksha program. I think that's a big number. Yeah. So 6 lakh children now impacted through 330 schools, and all that in the last 10 years of P&G Shiksha as a successful program. Good. Now the children have been looking at you for the longest time. They're like, Arjun Kapoor यहाँ पर है. See ya. Yeah. तो आज जो है क्लास आपकी अर्जुन सर लेंगे, ठीक है? नहीं, लेकिन हम क्लास में थोड़ी बदलाव करेंगे।